why you see all the people up here today.
Yeah, it's lovely. I mean, that's the thing. Like, I think that there's, I mean, everyone, it's an ensemble piece, but everyone gets these sort of lovely moments and unexpected moments, too. I mean, I guess also I wanted to ask Olivia and Ellen if it was appealing to sort of see get a script about sort of teenagers, a lot of teenage characters who, were treated in a way that wasn't sort of a one-note thing. And also to actually see a high school sort of milieu. It's not like she's sort of, there's that great shot where she's walking down the hallway and it's sort of partying like the Red Sea. But at the same time, it doesn't sort of belabor this sort of idea that she's, that there's actually a lot of shame attached to her. She's ostracized. It doesn't go heavy with that.
You want to say something? I mean, that's true. I think that whatever shame, to speak for Alan's character, whatever shame there is really internal. It's not necessarily driven by the judgment of other people. And I think that the people around her, the people that don't know her might be judging her, and she definitely feels that gaze on her. But the people that are close to her in her life, like, her best friend, are kind of just totally non-judgmental, taking the back seat to whatever her decision is. And for my character, at least, she's the kind of girl who just thinks everything is awesome. Even if it's kind of not awesome. Her best friend's pregnant, awesome. Like, hey, I get to help my friend through pregnancy. I get to, be there when it comes out. And I think, Leah's kind of reaction is like, oh, damn. Well, that's interesting. It's kind of like, it's not a typical reaction, as everyone is saying, that you would expect. And another thing about the movie is, as you were saying, the characters for teenagers, for high schoolers, are unconventionally written. And as Jason was saying, when he started out directing, he never wanted to do a teen comedy. I didn't either, as an actor. And this script is so unique, I don't even think you can classify it as a teen movie.
Another thing I was thinking about was actually how big a role music plays in the film, both as something that Jason and Ellen's character bond over, but also something that creates a whole tone for the film. So I'm wondering, actually, well, first of all, how you actually came to choose so many songs, especially the songs of Kimya Dawson and the Moldy Peaches.
Well, I've been a Moldy Peaches fan for a long time. I have their whole catalog. Well, and at first, this was a very musical script, and Diablo is an encyclopedia of modern music history, and there was all these really cool tracks already in the screenplay. And then very early on, Ellen was over at my office one day, and I just asked her, what do you think Juno would listen to? And she jumped on my computer and said, the Moldy Peaches, and she just looked it up and started playing it for me. And thus began my love affair with Kimya Dawson and the Moldy Peaches. And I searched out Kimya, who was the lead female singer from that group. They had since disbanded, but she had recorded many solo albums. And
really good solo albums.
Yeah, and her sound became the sound of the film. It was very exciting. I remember Ellen showed me one song in particular that was just beautiful, and that now plays over the birth scene. And I talked to Diablo, and I said, I'd love to do a scene where the two kids sing the song to each other at the end of the movie. And Diablo was gracious and put it in, and it's just